Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Dyes, and today I've got two heads I strung for a player at Drexel. So he sent me these two heads. One is a Rabil X, and the other is the Evo X6. Two awesome offensive-based heads. Two of my favorites. Probably my favorite X6 head, and definitely my top 5 of X heads is the Rabil X. So I love these two heads and really love stringing them. So I was really excited to string them for this player. So I've strung the Evo X6 and the Rabil X for a Division I college player before. I strung them for Georgetown players, and those players had asked for a little bit less whip and a more smooth release. So you'll see how these pockets differ from those. You can check out the other video I have. I will link it on screen for you so you can check it out. Strung up some clutches and some the Evo X6 and the Rabil X. So you'll see how these differ from those pockets to give these just a little bit more hold and whip. So we'll start the Evo Pro X6, an X6 head that is extremely pinched, 3 inches through the throat, 6 inches up top. I recommend it for attackmen and some middies. Really, really offensively geared head, and it's going to give you a great pocket. It's really going to hold the ball in there, which is essential, especially with the new rules. So he wanted like a 6 or 7 on the whip scale with a good bit of hold. I think he really likes to run down the alley and shoot and dodge and do a little bit of crazy maneuvering. So what I did was, as opposed to the other one, is I made the pocket a little bit more defined, bumped it up a little bit, and changed the shooter setup. So we wanted a red and yellow triangle top string with navy sidewalls and yellow in the bottom string to go with Drexel's colors. 15mm East Coast mesh with 1 white nylon and then 2 straights, which falls within the 4-inch legal limit. So I gave him kind of a mid-high pocket that is really defined with a really nice channel to give him that hold and whip that he wanted. And so this shooter setup will give it just a little bit of snap with that nylon as opposed to using the 3 straights that I used in the other Evo Pro X6. So I'll tell you guys how I strung this head, the pattern. What I did was did the top string on the first hole, tie second, and interlock, skip, interlock, skip, interlock, and that's going to pull these first 3 diamonds of mesh down really, really tight to create that channel. And then where I might have done an interlock before a 4th one, I did a 1, and then a 2, and then a 1, a 1, a 1, and finally an interlock just to keep it locked down here so the pocket doesn't shift down too much. And so doing that 1 and then that 2 is just going to give you a nice channel, but with a mid pocket, and make it nice and defined. So, and just a normal bottom string down here on the next 9 diamond row. So that is how I strung this Evo Pro X6. It should be perfect for what he wanted, and I think I really like it. So the next one is, and it's interesting to see the same exact pocket adapted to do two different heads, especially when one's an X6 and one's an X. Because the shape's just different. So the Rabil X is a head that I recommend for attackmen and middies. Like I said, in my top 5 X-spec heads. So it is 6.5 across the top, across the scoop, and 3 inches through the throat. Has a really nice high pinch and flare that makes it ideal for middies and attackmen that want a great channel and really want to rip going down, from the outside or going down the alleys. So this is the exact same pocket as that, only with a navy and white triangle top, navy in the sides, red in the throat. This is the black, white, and gray Rabil X colorway, which looks awesome. Navy is not usually my pick with the black, but it looks pretty good in this situation. I think he wanted to go with school colors. So again, it's strung the same exact way with 1 nylon and 2 straights. And the pattern is pretty similar. I adapted it a little bit, changed it a little bit, just because it's a different head and it's a little bit wider. So what we did was top string on the 2nd hole, tie 3rd, interlock, skip, interlock, skip, interlock, interlock, then a 2, a 1, a 1, and a 1 interlock. So very similar pattern, and it gave us a really nice mid pocket with a great looking channel, and I think it's really going to perform exactly how we wanted. So here's the 2 heads together. Let me know if you guys try out these patterns on these heads. I'd love to hear how your success was. I probably won't make a tutorial, but I think the pattern will be just enough for you guys to do it. So again, another shot of the heads together. You can see literally the same exact pocket in two different heads. So that's always really cool to see. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.